Hey, good morning, everybody. It's on Monday. It's January 29th, and I just want to say good morning to everybody. So it's still a little bit early. It's 7 o'clock. It's Monday morning, so it's it's about getting the week started and trying to get ready on Monday morning to have a great week. So the first thing I want to say to you is 5,076. I mean, that's 5,076. You guys, that is just it blows me away. It's the first time I've really come to you in the video since we broke through 5,000, and I just want to talk to you about how meaningful that is and how surprising that we've been increasing little by little, pretty much every day. It's a slow grind to bring more subscribers to our family, and that really does model the rest of my life. The way I built DHA, the way I built my farm, the way you see me building my garage and my race team is bit by bit, little by little. Every day do one thing, and I just really appreciate you all. It's amazing that we have almost 5,100 people in here now, so I just want to say thank you. And if it's your first time to the channel, please subscribe, and please get involved, ask questions, drive the future content. Those that have been in here for a couple of months now, I've seen that it's your questions and your thoughts that drive a lot of the future videos. So you can make a difference, both for the content of these videos, and you can help answer questions and express opinions and things. I think it works pretty well in here. So I talked, I think last Friday I told you I was going to go to my VEIP, the Vehicle Emissions Inspection Program, and I did attempt to do that on Saturday. And I created a video, but I'm still learning how to glue all the pieces together, so that one will come out either later today or tomorrow. But I went down to VEIP, and they actually said to me, hey, you don't have enough miles on the vehicle for us to do it. And you have to go drive it, regular driving, for 5 to 8 days before you can come back. So it could have been a negative. It certainly was in the moment, to get all the way down to drive the 15 miles to get down to the state inspection center, only to be told after waiting in line, hey, we can't do it. Kind of a typical government reaction. And then I had, no one really knew what that meant. How many miles do I have to drive it? How many days do you have to drive it? No one really knew. They just said you have to do regular daily driving. So I took that to mean I needed to commute in it. So I actually commuted into Washington, D.C. this morning in my Shelby GT500, and it was pretty funny. I put some pictures up on Instagram, so if you follow me over on Instagram, they're already up. I just showed you 3 pictures of the Mustang in its parking spot down in the garage, so it looks a little bit funny in my opinion, but it was fun to drive it. It was interesting. That's probably the furthest I've driven it in one shot. It's 30 miles in here, so it was pretty fun. We turn a negative into a positive, and I get to drive the Mustang this week. I think we have some snow coming in tonight, so I will not be driving it. I think the Trackhawk will get its second set of snow legs tomorrow, and we'll see where that goes. Talk to you tomorrow about it. So you guys, how these videos go now. Last times it's half me and half you. Well, the rest of this video is going to be answering a question that came in yesterday, and I really respect the honesty and the openness, kind of the vulnerability of the question. And so I'm not going to out who wrote it, but I am going to read it. And it asked me, am I happy? So just basically the questions are you happy? What makes you happy? And what should I really be aiming for? I'm 25. And I thought I'd open up and give you some real answers from my perspective, and then maybe give a little bit of advice, and then post this and let other people get involved and see if this helps. So I think the question is complex, and sometimes is much more so than most people take. Am I happy? And so I think for me, what I've learned over the last 4 or 5 years is, does happy really mean happy? Does happy mean joyful at a deeper level? Does happy mean, do I feel good in the moment? Does happy mean that I feel fulfilled, or that I'm leading the life I wanted to live? So for the answers for me, the answer is yes. I mean, I am a happy person. I enjoy my life. I feel fulfilled, in the things I've chosen to do and have chosen to continue to keep in my life, the things I continue to work on day for day. I like the mission of my company. I like what it does for the United States. I like what it does for your families. It keeps us safer. It keeps our society safer. I think it keeps our planet safer. Not everyone will agree with that, but that's how I feel. And in context of the answer to the question, that's what matters. I believe we serve a larger mission, and we're doing it quite well. The other thing is, my company serves really about 320 families now. People are making mortgage payments, buying cars, sending their kids to school, saving for future lives because of this company. And not that they couldn't do it somewhere else, but they are doing it here, and that's just a great thing to feel. And so deep down I'm happy. Deep down I'm fulfilled, and the gaps in those answers really are filled in what I try to do every day. I try to grow my company. I try to get my race team and my garage in better shape, and I try to improve my farm. So, I spend time. I'm lucky. I've got a 30-year marriage. I've got 2 kids. They're 15 and 17, and they're preparing well. I think they'll launch well. So those are kind of how I define happiness and fulfilled. Now, I wouldn't confuse that, and I think the thing I want to be honest with you about is I still have daily frustrations, the same ones you do probably. My clients do stupid things, my employees do stupid things, the government in general does stupid things. I tried to go get my car inspected, which is a government requirement, but then the government told me I couldn't get inspected because I didn't have enough miles on it, which is a government rule, but no one knows what the rule is. So yeah, do I drive home from that situation kind of pissed off? Yeah, damn right I do. My kids do stupid things. So there's a difference between being fulfilled and truly happy or joyful about your life, and then that day-to-day happiness. And so I think sometimes we particularly from Hollywood and all that, I think we're driven towards thinking about, am I happy all day long? And I don't believe that's possible. I don't want to be happy every minute of my life. I want to be fulfilled and working towards larger goals. So then you asked a question. The last part of the question is, what should I really aim for? I'm 25, and I just, nobody can answer that for you. Certainly not some donkey talking to you from a camera lens who barely knows how to say your name and has never met you. That is a tough answer, and I think anybody that tries to answer it for you is probably a sham, or is misleading you. So what I would suggest is, there's only one person on the planet who can decide what you want. What do you want in life? And that's you. And so you just, one of the videos I have back in the library that I would suggest you go listen to is get quiet and get connected. And then another one is sort of get your shit together. And so I don't want to go over those 2 videos here again. If I need to re-video them, I certainly will. But I would start asking myself questions. When are you most happy? When are you most enjoying your life? Literally in the minute, in the hour, in the day. When you go to bed and say, that was a great day. Why was it? And how do you create more of it? I would caution you that lots of us pursue money, but money itself is not very fulfilling. Money is an end. Money is a resource, air, water, food, family, friends, money, cars. It's a commodity. Money is a way to achieve other goals. So I would not set money goals. I would set other objectives and then find out what money is required, and then what else is required. What do you want to be in life? What do you want to accomplish in life? So it's just a series of questions that you begin asking yourself, and I know that can be an incredibly frustrating or even demoralizing answer, but it's the answer. It's the real answer, and I've committed to you guys from time and time again that very rarely will my answers be easy. Well, the path I try to guide you along will not be easy. And this is another one, the beginning of your thought process, the beginning of your questioning, the beginning of where you want to go in life, or how do you want to correct your life. Whether you're 25 or 55, it doesn't matter. It's the same set of questions. So I would begin with asking questions, and sometimes you have to do it every day because you're kind of going to suck at it the first couple of times. You know, getting quiet is not something that's easy in our society. I mean, turn off the phones, turn them off. Don't put them on vibrate. Don't casually, turn everything off so that you have a chance of getting quiet and listening to yourself. Start out with 15 minutes of quiet. You know, try to get to 30 minutes of quiet. Do it every day. Do it once a week. Do what works for you. But start asking yourself really tough questions. When are you most happy? When are you most fulfilled? And if you're quiet, you will eventually find out what is most important to you. The other thing I would caution you of is following all the societal norms. I mean, not everybody's meant to get married to a person and stay with them their whole life and have a family. Not everybody's meant for that. Not everybody's meant to go to college. Not everybody is meant to get a job and stay with it forever. Those are the paths I chose, and probably because that's where society asked me to go, and I wasn't being very good at asking my questions at 25. You know, maybe you're meant to be a wanderer. Maybe you're meant to be a traveler. Maybe you're meant to be a counselor. I mean, I have no idea, but listen to yourself. And your happiest or most fulfilled moments may not have come from school or with your parents or at home. They may have come some other way. Be honest about it. That's all I've got. I really don't have anything else to say. So please, everybody, pile in on this. Start making comments. Let's help each other out in here. You know, what's worked, what hasn't worked. You know, I've watched some people in my life say, hey, you know, after they became 30 or 35, began to say, hey, I don't want to die alone. I've been too focused on my job, and I don't have a spouse. I don't have a family, and I'm starting to regret that. So if being with people is important to you, if being married is important to you, then start making decisions that allow you to find somebody. And then don't be, you know, don't be too scared of bucking the system, right? Be yourself. Be yourself, figure out what that means, and then own it. Take action. Anyway, there's a whole series of videos behind this one now that we've talked about. How do you get quiet and start asking yourself questions, and how do you turn that into action? And I would ask you to go back and look at those, or if I need to re-answer questions, guys, please let me know. Jump on this, make suggestions, ask questions. Again, let's help each other out. Guys, I hope this helps. I love these videos. I love that people are asking these kind of questions. I know we're a car and racing channel, and that I think that product will continue to improve. But I like this side of the channel as well, and it gets a lot of feedback. So again, my learning process is continuing. I talked about my Veep video. So I actually put some GoPros on the car inside and out. I actually went out and bought a MacBook Pro, and now I can take micro SD cards right out of my GoPros and put them right into my MacBook and download videos from there. So it's just now a matter of learning how to glue all the pieces together, and I will do that today and tomorrow. So anyway, my learning journey continues, and that's really all I've got. So guys, have a great Monday. Please use it as well, not just to get through today, but get your kind of get your shit together for the week. You know, what does Thursday look like? What does next Saturday look like? Try to know some of those things today and give yourself some time to prepare for them. That's it. Have a great one. Bye, everybody.